Archangel Michael says, a shadow has been standing at your door, pretending to bring comfort, but carrying intentions that are far from pure. Their smile hides a history, their voice trembles not from care, but from guilt. And tonight, heaven wants to stop you from opening that door again. The silence you've been feeling in your home isn't peace, it's the echo of something that doesn't belong. There's a strange stillness when this person's name is mentioned, almost like the air changes its rhythm. That's because your spirit already knows something your mind hasn't yet accepted. They once entered your life under the disguise of love, friendship, or concern. They spoke softly, promising loyalty, yet every promise had a silent cost. Their energy left behind confusion, exhaustion, and that unexplainable heaviness in your chest. Now, the truth is unfolding like a whisper you can't ignore. They've been watching, waiting, hoping you'd open the door again. But heaven has drawn a line, and this time, you are not to cross it. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This person once made you doubt yourself. They used your kindness as a doorway, your empathy as the key. But the divine has seen how much you've lost trying to keep someone who was never meant to stay. You tried to help them, heal them, understand them, but they were not here to receive your light. They came to drain it. Their presence has been quietly influencing your thoughts, your mood, even your peace. Archangel Michael says, this person's name is already known to your soul. When you hear it, your heart will sink slightly, not from fear, but from truth. You may even dream of them tonight, or see their initial appear suddenly. It's not coincidence. When that sign appears, don't invite them back. Don't answer their calls, don't return their messages. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because your peace truly does. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's something you didn't know. This person spoke your name when you weren't around. They twisted your story to sound like something you never were. Their guilt hides behind small gestures, random visits, and fake apologies. They pretend they care, but they crave your confusion. They miss your forgiveness, not your presence. Heaven has intercepted what they planned next, and that's why you're hearing this message today. Every time they step near your door, the vibration in your home shifts. Plants wilt faster, the air thickens, and you start feeling drained for no reason. That's not imagination, it's energy transfer. You're being told to take back your spiritual territory. Cleanse your space, light a candle, and speak peace over your threshold. Do not let them enter again, not even once. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They've been pretending to protect you while secretly hoping for your downfall. But the time for exposure has arrived. You are not crazy for sensing the tension, they've been silently jealous of your growth. They can't stand how heaven has continued to bless you despite everything they did. Their fake concern hides the truth. They were sent to delay, distract, and drain your divine purpose. But now, the curtain has been lifted. Heaven's armies have surrounded your home, and no energy of deceit can survive there anymore. You might even hear subtle noises or sense shifts around you. Don't be afraid, that's divine protection moving in. Archangel Michael says, I have already placed my sword at your gate. Anyone who comes with hidden intent will feel the weight of divine resistance. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Remember that moment when they asked strange questions about your plans? When they touched your shoulder and your body felt uneasy? That was your intuition screaming for you to take notice. They carry envy disguised as curiosity. They want to know what's next for you, not to support, but to sabotage. Heaven saw every whisper, every message, every fake compliment that hit a sharp edge. You've been given the strength to walk away now. You owe them no explanation, no final conversation, no closure. Your closure is peace, and your silence is divine obedience. Do not look back, because looking back keeps you tied to what you've already outgrown. Walk forward knowing the divine realm is cleansing your path. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The next few days will reveal confirmations, unexpected signs that validate this warning. A message, a dream, or even a sudden memory will surface to remind you who this person truly is. Don't ignore these signals, they are divine evidence. You will finally understand why you always felt uneasy in their presence. Their true nature will no longer hide behind politeness. When the revelation comes, stay calm. Do not confront them. Silence will speak louder than your words ever could. Heaven will handle what your heart cannot. Archangel Michael says, "You are under divine surveillance now. No deceit can slip through heaven's gate toward you." Type Amen to get blessing 888. They thought your forgiveness meant weakness. But what they never realized is that forgiveness was your protection, it set you free from their control. Now, the same grace that once covered them has expired. Every plot they whispered behind your back will boomerang. The very door they wanted to enter will be closed permanently. You'll soon hear news that confirms this, a sign that God has handled the matter personally. Your peace will be restored, your sleep will deepen, and your home will feel lighter again. The heavy energy that lingered will lift like morning mist after a storm. And when you feel that sudden calm, know that heaven has removed their name from your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The story isn't ending with fear, it's ending with freedom. You are not being punished, you are being protected. Every delay, every goodbye, every painful revelation was divine redirection. You'll soon see how everything aligns perfectly. The people who left, the silence that followed, even the loneliness, it was all sacred preparation for your next chapter. When you no longer let the wrong person in, the right ones finally find their way. You'll feel new energy entering your space, genuine, gentle, and full of peace. Archangel Michael says, "Guard your doorway, but open your heart to the right souls heaven is sending next." Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The person you're being warned about, heaven will reveal their name in a subtle but undeniable way. You might hear it in passing, read it unexpectedly, or dream it. When it happens, you'll feel that deep recognition instantly. Do not ignore it. That moment is confirmation. Close your door, physically and spiritually, and move forward without hesitation. From that point on, blessings will flow like water. Money, peace, and love will start returning effortlessly because you finally obeyed the divine warning. Heaven is proud of your strength. Keep your home protected, your energy pure, and your spirit open only to love that uplifts you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. That person's shadow still lingers in corners where you used to laugh together. But you are no longer the same. You've awakened, and heaven has placed discernment in your spirit like a shield. They might try one last time, appearing kind, calm, or remorseful. They will smile the same way they did before, hoping you'll forget what your intuition already screamed. But the energy has shifted permanently. Do not open your door. Do not entertain their charm or their tears. The same hands that once held yours also built walls behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You once believed their concern was genuine. You shared secrets, hopes, and wounds. But what you didn't see was the envy in their eyes when heaven started blessing you. Every time something good happened in your life, they grew silent instead of happy. They watched, pretending to celebrate, while quietly wishing for your downfall. Heaven heard every silent wish they made. Their jealousy turned to strategy. That's when they started showing up unexpectedly, asking subtle questions, observing your routine, noticing who visited your home. But Archangel Michael placed an invisible boundary around you. They may come near, but they cannot harm you anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. They've spoken your name in circles that pretend to care. They created small lies, planting seeds of doubt about your character. But those lies are now turning back toward them like a storm they started. Heaven's justice doesn't need witnesses. It moves silently, precisely, and completely. And soon, you'll see it manifest, without you lifting a single finger. When you hear of their sudden silence, distance, or confusion, know that heaven has stepped in. The same voice that once lied about you will stumble when trying to speak again. Archangel Michael says, I have sealed your reputation under divine truth. No tongue can distort it anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You might notice small things changing in your house, like the air feeling lighter or the nights being quieter. That's the energy shift. The spiritual fog they left is clearing. For so long, you doubted your own feelings. You thought maybe you were overreacting. But your body knew. It always knows when danger tries to disguise itself as care. Now, your spirit is reclaiming its peace. You'll start waking up earlier, feeling renewed, feeling strong again. That's not coincidence, it's freedom. The divine realm celebrates when you protect what heaven gave you. And your home, your peace, is sacred ground. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They thought they could manipulate you again, but this time, heaven placed clarity in your eyes. You will see straight through their politeness, through their fake smiles, through every half-truth. Even if they change their tone or wear humility as a mask, your soul will not fall for it. Because this time, you know the feeling of peace, and peace never hides behind confusion. Don't let their new apologies deceive you. Their words might sound softer, but their energy will still feel cold. Pay attention to how your body reacts, it never lies. Archangel Michael says, your discernment is your weapon now. Use it wisely. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. In the coming days, you might receive a message from them, or hear from someone close to them. That's a test. Heaven is watching how you respond. You don't need to reply with anger or pain. You only need silence. Your stillness will speak volumes that no argument ever could. Once you pass this test, a massive release will happen. You'll feel it, like a heavy door closing, followed by sudden peace. That's when your breakthrough begins. Their access to your life will expire forever, and divine blessings will start arriving faster than before. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Remember this, not everyone who knocks deserves to be let in. Some people knock just to measure how strong your boundaries are. And this person's purpose was to test your strength, not to nurture your soul. You passed. You didn't lose them, they lost divine access to you. That's why they look at you now with confusion. They can't understand why their manipulation no longer works. The truth is, heaven rewrote your energy signature. You vibrate at a frequency they can no longer reach. That's divine promotion disguised as disconnection. From this point forward, your peace becomes their silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Every secret they hid will now begin to surface. People will start to see what was really going on. The same mouths that once spoke against you will be forced to admit the truth. You don't have to prove anything. Heaven does that for you. Just stay still, stay kind, and stay alert. Very soon, the name of this person will be exposed, not by gossip, but by divine revelation. It could appear in a conversation, a dream, or even in something you read online. When it does, don't react. Simply acknowledge that heaven has spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The greatest danger wasn't what they could take from you, it was what they could drain from you. But now, your light is untouchable. Your house is no longer a place they can enter freely. You will feel it one night soon, a strange calm washing through every room. That's Archangel Michael's presence filling your space. His protection is now permanent. The person who once caused chaos will now experience distance. They'll try to reach you but find every path blocked. That's divine closure, not coincidence. Archangel Michael says, I've drawn a line that no deception can cross again. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. From now on, when you open your door, do it only for peace, love, and truth. Any energy that doesn't carry those three will no longer fit in your life. The divine is preparing new people for you, souls who will respect your space and bring balance instead of chaos. These are the people who were waiting for you to let go of the counterfeit connection. You will soon notice how blessings multiply the moment that person fades away. Finances, health, joy, and creativity, all rising again. This is the power of divine detachment. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The truth is simple, heaven removed that person for your protection. They were never meant to be part of your future. Their purpose was only to teach you discernment. And now that you've learned, you'll never attract that kind of energy again. You've graduated spiritually. The lessons are over. When you walk forward, do so with gratitude, not anger. Because even the pain they caused became the soil where your wisdom grew. Heaven is proud of you. The angels rejoice because you finally chose yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your house is a temple of peace now. Every corner that once felt heavy is being filled with divine light. You will start feeling sudden waves of calm for no reason. Those are angelic confirmations. Even the atmosphere will shift. Sleep will come easier, laughter will sound clearer, and your intuition will grow sharper. You are walking in divine protection. If you ever feel tempted to reopen that old door, remember this message. That name, that face, that energy, it no longer belongs to your destiny. The storm has passed, and now only light remains. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. That night, as you sit in silence, you'll feel it, a sudden breeze even though no window is open. That's not fear, that's confirmation. Archangel Michael has entered the room to guard your home from what once tried to break it. This person's name will soon echo in a way you cannot mistake. It may come from a message, a friend's story, or even the television. The moment you hear it, your heartbeat will change, because your spirit will recognize the truth before your mind does. Don't panic. Heaven never exposes without purpose. This revelation is not to scare you, but to free you from invisible ties that were never meant to bind you. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. They used to look around your home like they belonged there. They sat on your couch, touched your walls, and spoke as if your peace was theirs to command. But your home is holy ground now, and heaven has revoked their permission. You may remember small things, objects that went missing, sudden arguments, strange feelings when they entered. Those were the signs you ignored because you loved too deeply. But your heart can no longer be their playground. From now on, your door is an altar, your threshold a boundary guarded by light. Anyone who steps forward with wrong intent will feel resistance, not from you, but from the divine. Archangel Michael says, your home belongs to heaven now. No deceit shall dwell there. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. In the spiritual realm, the line has been drawn. You've crossed into a season where only truth survives. Every connection built on lies will crumble, while every bond anchored in sincerity will thrive. The person you're warned about can sense this shift. That's why they might reappear suddenly, trying to act kind, hoping to re-enter your peace. But their words will no longer hold weight, your spirit will reject them automatically. Heaven has already rewritten your destiny without them. They were never part of the next chapter, and keeping them close would only delay what's waiting for you. The locks have changed, both physically and spiritually. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. You'll notice how everything begins to align once they're gone. Lost opportunities will reappear, financial blessings will unlock, and doors you forgot about will open. That's what happens when toxic ties are cut by divine command. Your intuition was right all along. The sleepless nights, the restlessness, the unease, it was your spirit's cry for protection. Heaven heard it before you even spoke. Now, angels are stationed at every corner of your life, ensuring that nothing unholy crosses your path again. You are finally walking in your true vibration, safe, seen, and surrounded. Archangel Michael says, let peace be your password, and truth be your guard. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. This person underestimated you. They thought you would break without them, but instead, you bloomed. They thought silence would destroy you, but it became your shield. They thought walking away would punish you, but it freed you. Now they're the ones haunted by their actions. Their own words echo in their mind like chains they forged. The same energy they sent toward you has turned back, multiplied by divine law. You don't need revenge, heaven already balanced the scales. And the one who once sat in your living room will now sit with regret instead. Justice has already been written in invisible ink. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Tonight, if you feel a cold shiver followed by warmth, that's a sign. It's the moment heaven seals your house from unwanted energy. The locks of light are being placed upon your door, and peace is being woven through every corner. Do not let anyone disturb that process. Stay still. Let it complete. Tomorrow morning, your space will feel different, lighter, quieter, safer. Even your reflection will look softer, because you'll finally see yourself free from hidden influence. That's what divine restoration looks like. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Their name will arrive in your awareness soon. It won't be dramatic, it will come gently, clearly, with no confusion. The moment it does, you'll simply know. That name will feel heavy for a moment, and then it will lose all power. That's how you'll know the healing is done. Their name will no longer hold emotional weight. Their presence in your memory will feel neutral, distant, finished. And as that realization settles, you'll feel gratitude. Not because of what they did, but because of what you learned. You grew, you evolved, and heaven has rewarded you with clarity. You are untouchable now. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. In the days ahead, you'll feel inspired to rearrange, clean, or even redecorate your home. Follow that instinct. It's not just physical cleaning, it's spiritual renewal. Every movement you make shifts the energy toward new beginnings. Light candles, open windows, play peaceful sounds. Let divine air flow through. You're not just refreshing your space, you're resetting your destiny. Archangel Michael says, "This is your new chapter, written without interference." Your spirit will feel lighter than it has in years. Heaven calls this phase, the season of untouched peace. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The person you once trusted the most has revealed their truth in silence. They didn't need to confess, their actions did. Heaven saw every hidden intention and has already issued the final verdict. That's why doors they used to open easily will now remain locked. Not Beck. That's why doors they used to open easily will now remain locked. Not because of you, but because the spiritual password has changed. Only those aligned with love and light will gain entry to your home and your heart now. Everyone else will fade, unable to withstand the purity of your vibration. The light you carry is now too bright for shadow to linger. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. As the moon rises tonight, imagine a golden light wrapping around your home. That's the protection of the archangel standing guard. The same power that shielded prophets now surrounds you completely. No force of darkness, no jealousy, no deception can step past that light. Even their thoughts toward you will dissolve before they reach your energy. You'll feel an invisible calm, as if the atmosphere itself acknowledges your victory. Heaven declares, you are finally safe. Sleep peacefully tonight. The war over your spirit has ended. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Tomorrow morning, something beautiful will happen. You'll wake up and sense total clarity, no confusion, no heaviness. The name that once brought anxiety will mean nothing now. You'll realize that peace has finally taken its rightful place. You may even receive unexpected good news, money, opportunity, or reconnection with someone genuine. That's heaven's way of saying thank you for obeying. From this moment onward, your house, your life, and your destiny belongs solely to divine alignment. No imposter energy can dwell there again. Archangel Michael's sword stands at your doorway forever. Type Amen to get blessing 4444.